Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I am a full-time reseller and I sell pre-owned, pre-loved clothing on places like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. And today we're going to be shipping more sales together. So I have 2 days worth of sales to ship with you guys. Today is Friday, January 10th. And yesterday actually the mail didn't go. The post office was closed. All government buildings were closed. I'm pretty sure the bank was closed yesterday. I don't know. I didn't try to go to the bank, but packages did not go out. So I figured today that I would ship everything with you guys before the weekend. I had a decent amount of sales. I had 10 eBay, 3 Poshmark, 2 Depop, and 2 Mercari. So sales on every single platform. And actually for the past 2 days, I had sales on every single platform, and I'm hoping that trend continues, but let's just jump right into it. I've printed all of my labels so far, all except for eBay. You guys know how it goes. I usually take all of my items first and put them into clear polys before I ship everything out. This is my first step after printing my labels. These poly bags I have linked in my Amazon storefront, which is always linked down below, but I have these on an auto ship once a month. They get sent to me from Amazon. Super easy, super convenient, and I use these every single day. The first thing, I guess let's start with Poshmark sales. So like I said, we had 3 Poshmark sales, nothing too crazy. So the first thing was actually this. This was actually a really good sale. I just said nothing crazy, but this made me really happy. This sold really quickly within just a few weeks. This is a vintage from 1984. Disney little onesie. This is what the tag looks like. I don't think I've ever seen this before picking this up, but the brand is Disney Babies from the 80s, in excellent condition. And I had this listed at $34 and it sold for $34 on Poshmark. I was actually shocked that it sold on Poshmark. I'm not even gonna lie. I was expecting that to sell on eBay. You know, pieces like that tend to sell on eBay, but not complaining. $34 within just a couple weeks, like I said, is extremely good. And I love selling baby pieces, vintage or not, because they're so easy to photograph, so easy to list, they're so small, so easy to store. They take up very little room. So I was really happy about that. And all of these pieces that I'm showing you today, I got from the Goodwill outlet, which is the main place that I source for my inventory for my online store. So I usually pay right around $1 or a little bit less per piece. I love these cute little poly mailers. Oh my goodness. I got these from Temu. This is the first time I'm using this yellow one, but it's so cute. Typically with Poshmark, I will use the priority envelopes and boxes, but I literally only have 2 of these Tyvek envelopes yet left, which is my main thing that I use for Poshmark. And since this was so small, I'm like, you know what? Let me just put it in one of these. That'll be fine. This next piece I had for a while. I honestly shouldn't have picked this up. I remember picking it up from the bins like a year ago. I remember showing it in a haul, and I remember not looking up a comp until I got home, and I'm like, wow, why, girl? Why did you pick it up? But it is an extra fine merino wool V-neck pink sweater. It's kind of like a salmon pink, kind of red. The brand is Turnberry. I feel like that tag, in my opinion, looks really good, which is why I picked it up. And I don't know, it just looks high quality and it feels so nice. But again, when I came home and did comps, I was very disappointed. Should have never picked it up, but it finally sold. I think I only had this listed around $20. Like I said, comps were so low, so bad, but somebody finally sent me a $12 offer, on Poshmark. I accepted. I'm like, you know what? Actually, they first sent me a $10 offer. And then I countered at 15, which I should have just accepted that, to be honest with you, because if they would have not countered back to me the $12, I would have been upset. But they offered me $10. I countered at 15. And yeah, I had it listed at 20, or maybe it was 25 even. I don't know why it was so high. And then they countered at 12, and I'm like, okay, just take it at that point. Got it from the bins. So my net profit was around $8. That's really bad, but I'm happy to see it go. I'd rather see it go to a new home rather than back to the thrift store or being donated again. This next piece was a really quick flip, and actually I've had this for quite a while, like a month. I had it for a month just sitting in my closet because it needed sweater shaved so bad. Like this was so pilled. It still is a little bit. I didn't get it 100%, but it is so much better than it was. This is by J. Jill, Pure Jill, size extra large. It is a wool cotton open front cardigan, hooded, longer line. I absolutely love this. So soft and has pockets. Anyway, I had this listed at $30. Somebody came in and sent me a $22 offer on Poshmark. Could have gotten more, but my Poshmark sales, I mean, all sales have been kind of slower. I feel like the past like week or two since the new year have really picked up, which is weird. But in general, especially on Poshmark, sales are slow. So pretty much all offers I'm accepting. So $22 on this, went ahead and accepted it. I paid less than $1 for it. So cannot be mad about that. And it sold within literally a week of me listing it. After I finally got it on my closet, finally finished sweater shaving it last week because I started it a few weeks ago and I'm like, no, this is going to be a process. I need to do it when I have more time. I finally did it. I finally listed it and then it sold within a week. Just goes to show, stop putting those tasks off that you want to do because you might get a payoff really quickly after you do that task. So those are our 3 Poshmark sales. Now I'm going to move to my 2 Mercari sales. The first one was actually a relatively quick flip as well. I really loved this piece, and if this was my size, I would have definitely kept this. I got this from the bins probably about a month ago, honestly. This is a vintage St. John's Bay little utility denim vest. I think I had this listed around $28. Somebody on Mercari sent me a $22 offer, which I accepted. Sadly, Mercari does have fees again, so they do have a seller fee again, but it's fine. Honestly, ever since they brought their fee back, I feel like Mercari has really had a lot more action over there, like more likers on my things, more offers, more buyers. I mean, I had 2 sales within the past 2 days. One of them was a bundle sale, which was the next one, and I usually have like 4 Mercari sales a month. Okay, now this next thing is a 2-piece bundle sale on Mercari. So happy about this. I more recently have been getting bundle offers on Mercari. I feel like they made it easier for buyers to do bundles. I'm not quite sure. I don't think I've ever bought anything on Mercari, to be honest with you. But the buyer, I guess, added these 2 things to their cart, to their bundle. They then sent me an offer. The first piece is this little Y2K Ronnie Nicole paisley print dress. I probably had this for about 6 months or so, but it's out of season, so I'm really happy to see that go. This piece I had listed at, I think, $28 originally. And then the second piece was this Jaclyn Smith kind of Y2K tag, gauzy midi skirt. I actually had this listed originally and then I delisted it and took it to market for like 2 markets. Never sold in person. So then I recently relisted it online and then it sold. So this one I had listed, I think, around $24. And this one technically sold full price. So for both pieces, the buyer sent me a $48 offer, which that is really good in my opinion. $24 for each piece. I am not mad about that. I got both pieces from the bins. They do have a fee now, like I said, but it's only like, 10%. It's still pretty low. So overall, a really, really good flip. The dress I've had for quite a while. The skirt I probably had for about half a year. But like I said, it wasn't listed online that entire time because I did have it at my in-person markets a couple times. So for Mercari and Depop, I usually use these plain poly mailers that I order off of Amazon. I usually get the cheapest ones, like nothing crazy, nothing pretty, you know what I mean? I don't really want to spend extra money on shipping supplies, especially if I don't have to. But for eBay, I will use these eBay branded poly mailers. And I just want to remind you guys right now, if you have an eBay store subscription, since it's the new year, a new quarter, it is Q1 of the new year, eBay sends you a shipping supplies coupon every single quarter of the year if you have a store subscription. So I remembered that like 2 days ago and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Let me use the coupon. So I went ahead and I ordered more poly mailers. They're on their way. Actually, they're getting delivered today. But I usually ship my eBay sales either in these poly mailers or plain brown boxes that I save from like Amazon orders. But I just wanted to remind you guys, if you do have a store subscription, definitely go use that coupon for free shipping supplies. You cannot beat it. So moving on to Depop, I had 2 Depop sales. This first sale was really, really good. And actually, I delisted it and relisted it the day that it sold, which goes to show that that works on every platform. It was this kid's little sweater. It's actually an Erin sweater, which I realized yesterday when somebody let me know in my comments in my video that Erin is a type of sweater. When I was talking about the Erin Craft sweater, the Erin Woolen Mill sweater, those are two different brands. But Erin sweater is a type of sweater. And I never realized that. Usually, you know, a wool material, usually cable knit, I'm realizing. But this is a kid's one. And it literally says on here, Erin, which I put in my title. But I didn't realize at the time, like, wait a minute, that's a type of sweater. Like, I thought it was part of the brand. Totally makes sense now. And actually the Erin Craft sweater did sell and we're shipping that out today. So when we get to that, I will talk about it. But this piece, kids piece, so adorable. I found this at the bins like a month ago. Has little sheep on it, little cardigan. Oh my goodness. I had this listed at $38. Somebody on Depop sent me a $30 offer. Went ahead and happily accepted. And Depop has such low fees. They technically don't have a selling fee, but they have a transaction fee that us buyers have to pay. So there is a fee, but it's really low, like literally $1 to $2 per order, which is incredible. And I absolutely just love selling on Depop. Although it's been kind of quiet this past week. I feel like 2 sales within the past like 2 days. That's not normal for me. Normally would have like 5, but the fact that I'm still getting daily sales over there consistently, even if it's only 1 sale a day, makes me so happy. And then the second, but the last Depop sale was this Talbot's 100% cashmere sweater. Now, I would not guess that this would have sold on Depop. A Talbot's petite size at that. Cashmere sweater, no. I definitely would have not thought this would have sold on Depop. But at the same time, I feel like a neutral gray 100% cashmere sweater is such a staple piece. And you know what's funny? I've never owned cashmere in my entire life. I live in Pennsylvania. It's literally like 22 degrees out right now. It has been so cold these past few days. What do you think? Like, girl, invest in some cashmere. You're at the thrift store all the time. You can surely get one. I never have, and it kind of just clicked for me. Like, I'm so tunnel vision when it comes to work and thrifting that half the time I feel like, okay, what are you doing, bud? That car just drove that way, then that way, now that way again. Maybe he's confused. It is a little confusing around my streets if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, I am so tunnel vision when it comes to thrifting that I forget, like, wait, you can actually get stuff for yourself. Like, I get stuff for my kids all the time, but I'm so tunnel vision that thrifting and reselling is only for work, and the bins is for work, and the thrift store is for work. But no, girl. You're allowed to find pieces for yourself. My goal within the next 2 months is to find myself a cashmere piece. Anyway, all that to say, this sold on Depop. My vendor sent them an automatic offer, which they have been able to do for like the past month or so. I've been loving it, and I feel like that really has helped me contain my sales over there as well. But I have vendor send all buyers a 20% offer, and they accepted, and they paid $23.53. Again, I had that for probably less than a month, only a couple weeks. Cashmere, if it's in good condition this time of year, I pick up no matter what. If it's not in good condition, I still pick it up and I put it back to bundle together and sell as a crafter's lot. But I have not really been finding a lot of fall cashmere anymore. I feel like at the end of the winter, I will find some more and I will definitely pick it up. But right now, in the thick of winter, I guess people really aren't donating their cashmere. But the last thing that we're going to do are my eBay sales, which I had the most of. I had 10 eBay sales, so I will do the same thing. I will put everything into clear poly bags, but then I will weigh them using my shipping scale, because on eBay, you have to make sure you input the exact weight. I mean, on every platform you do, you know, Mercari and stuff like that, but eBay specifically, it needs to be exact. Oh, I just realized the one sale was a viewer sale and I just read the note. It's so weird, like on the phone when you accept offers, eBay sometimes won't show you the note that buyers leave. And a lot of times I won't see them until I'm printing the label. And the first time it said, "Hi Ashley, I watched your show today and I saw this teddy and had to have it. She said she's a reseller," and I didn't see the rest of the note, but oh my goodness. Thank you so much if you're watching this. Oh, and she joined Resellers Edge last week. Girl, I don't know if you went to the Facebook group yet, but may or may not have seen you over there. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. My heart, When this happens, you guys, the imposter syndrome is just so real. Like, what one of you, well, first of all, there's people that watch my videos. Like, I see the number every week after I post the video. Like, yeah, YouTube tells me how many viewers there are, how many people have watched this video, but I can't fully grasp the concept that real people watch my videos. Real people like me. I know that sounds weird and dramatic, but I don't know. Thank you so much, you guys. You are just healing a part of me that I feel like I didn't even realize needed healed. And again, this is like a light bulb moment for myself right now. But as a child, you know, I was made fun of a lot. I was bullied a lot, and I was not a cool girl ever. I was kind of always weird, which I still am, and I really lean into it nowadays. But back in the day, I was a little chunky, which is no problem. There's nothing wrong with that. But you know, people can be mean, kids can be mean, and I would be made fun of. But anyway, all that to say, I just appreciate you guys. And the world is a cruel and mean place. It can be, but I appreciate each and every one of you. You just shine so much light into my day, and I just got chills. Thank you so much to all of you. This cat is going crazy right now. He literally just hopped over my packages and ran under the bed. Anyway, so thank you so much, Patricia, if you're watching this, but she scooped up this little teddy from me. I actually had this in my market pieces. I took it to market for a while. It never sold. This is so freaking cute. Like, I just adore this. A vintage little lace teddy. She scooped this up from me. I believe I maybe sent her an offer. I'm not 100% sure, but she paid $22.94. Thank you so much. This cat, oh my, buddy, hey, ow, you just hopped on my leg. What are you doing? Morning zoomies. So for this piece, I'm probably going to use a smaller poly as well, just because it's a super small, dainty little piece. Are you okay? Anyway, this crazy kitty. So what I do is I take the items, and I say this every time, but I should weigh it in the poly mailers, but I always round up anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But I take the item, I weigh it, and then on the computer, I input the weights as I am weighing it. So I will go one by one, go down the list, and just weigh each item, and then when I'm done, I will package them up. This next piece was a Chico's jacket, super artsy cotton. I love selling vintage Chico's pieces, especially jackets. This is what the older vintage tag looks like. It's a lot chunkier than the tag nowadays, if that makes sense. But this super artsy, kind of tropical vibes. I don't know, it kind of gives beachy vibes, artsy vibes. This sold for $19.98. I believe maybe that was an offer that I sent them. I cannot remember, to be honest with you. I send bulk offers on eBay. Even though Vendu can send them offers, I choose to do eBay offers just by myself, just because, you know, depending on the item, it varies on what offer I will send them. I also always have a 10% sale going and a 10% coupon that buyers can stack. This one I did put in the poly before I weighed it. Aren't you so proud? I'm pretty good nowadays with guesstimating my weights. Like this, when I listed it, I put in eBay that this weighed 1 pound, 4 ounces. It actually weighed 1 pound, 0.1 ounce. So 1 pound, 1 ounce basically. So pretty dang good. This next piece was actually relatively a quick flip. I was kind of surprised, to be honest with you. I kind of debated on this just because I feel like you can really get a sense of this for better in person, you know what I mean? But look at this cute checkered with floral print little mini dress. This is a vintage Ikate, and I feel like that is sold at maybe Nordstrom nowadays, but super cottagecore, super cute. This sold for $19.88. That was an offer that I sent them. And eBay was like popping yesterday and the day before. I don't know, people have been shopping and I'm not mad about it. I'm actually very thankful. I feel like Q4 and December was a pretty bad month as far as sales went. So I really need a good January and I really need just a good 2025 in general. This I guesstimated at 8 ounces and it weighs 7.8 ounces, so 8 ounces. The next two sweaters, the same buyer bought, and actually these I both showed in my recent fill a bag sale haul. One of them was shown in one haul, one was shown in the other haul, but these are both by the same brand. The men's store by Sears, men's extra large grandpa sweaters. This one is like a checkered print. And first he came in and he sent me a $22 offer on this, which I'm like, you know what? Take it. Why not? I had it listed around 32, but I just got this last week, literally a week ago yesterday. I didn't even have it listed for a week, and I only paid $1.34. So, okay, yeah, why not? And then after he bought this and paid for it, he came in and then offered me $20 on this one. Same brand, same size, different pattern. I think I like this one a little bit better. So cute. I love the kind of more earthy kind of colors. But he sent me a $20 offer on this one, and he did end up paying separate shipping on both of them, which is another reason why I went ahead and accepted that second offer, that lower offer, $20, when I had it listed around 32. He did pay shipping twice, and same person. Something about two of these sweaters that I got at the same place, probably donated from the same person, are going to the same home. That's just something about that. It's like I'm keeping brothers together. You know what I mean? I don't know. But this, I might have to. I used to have bigger polys, but I have recently ran out. Like I had huge ones. I need to order just a 20 pack or something on Amazon of bigger polys, because some things, especially bundles, don't necessarily fit in these bags. And I do have some boxes, but I really try to use polys, although I think I'm going to go back and get a box for that. Y'all want to come with? I don't know what he's doing. What you doing, buddy? He like rarely stands up there. He's so mad since we took the Christmas tree down, but maybe he's doing that because I have my Hulk in there. That's stuff I'm going to photograph later. You gonna go look outside? Anyway, let's go back to my shipping closet. There's where I put the chair that I recently got. I need to find a plant or something. I don't know if it's going to stay there, but I didn't really know where else to put it. So this is my shipping closet. And honestly, I think that might work. I literally just save so many boxes. My ACs are in there too. Don't mind. This is my thrift box for my best friend. Wrapping paper. Yeah, I just have so much random stuff in here. Okay, so I actually had somebody ask me before, a friend of mine who is also a reseller. He's like, wait, you use Amazon boxes? Like, isn't that weird because it has the logo on it, on the box? No, like I reuse basically any box that I can. You know what I mean? That's not weird at all. I've never had anybody say anything. I do try to cross out the barcode here, and I also try to rip off the shipping label. And if I can't get it off, I will just put my label on top of it. And then this barcode, I also try to take off, or I just cross off if it doesn't come off. But yeah, no, I love reusing boxes. I've never had anybody or the post office say anything to me. Part of our job is reusing items and giving new life to items. So why wouldn't I do that with boxes as well? But these are gonna fit perfectly in here. I'm gonna take this out. I don't need that in there. Just gonna leave that in there, but I definitely don't need it. Look at that. That is actually perfect. So this eBay tape that I use, I actually got from the eBay shipping supply coupon as well. I had this for years. Like this tape has literally lasted me years. I got this tape, and then I have just another kind of tape from eBay that just says eBay on it. But I've had the two of these packs for years. Like once you buy it once, it will last you forever. And again, free. You do have to pay shipping, so technically not free. Not shipping, I'm sorry, you have to pay tax. So a little bit, but for 200 poly mailers, you cannot get that kind of deal anywhere else. This next piece was a vintage pair of jeans, high-rise, pleated, women's jeans. Now, the buyer actually messaged me and said, hey, you say a size 8, but do they fit like a size 8? And I'm like, okay, well, they're vintage for one. Vintage sizing is definitely a lot different. I explained, you know, I have measurements in all of my listings, especially my vintage ones, because the sizing is just different. But these are also super, super high rise. So anyway, I basically told the buyer, like, I'm not sure if they fit like a normal 8. I am like an 8, but I personally didn't try them on, honestly. But yeah, I don't like that question. Like, that is so subjective. Does that fit like a normal 8? Is that true to size? I mean, I'm not sure. How do I even know? But anyway, the person ended up buying it anyways. She paid $22.18 for these. These I haven't had for too long. Probably about 3 months. Not a super quick flip, but not a forever flip either. This next piece was a viewer sale, and that was the Erin Crafts cardigan. Girl, thank you so much. The video of me showing this went live yesterday, and she commented and said that she bought it, and I'm like, oh, thank you. I freaking love this color. This is going to be such a great piece to your wardrobe, but I am going to probably put this in a box as well, because I know for a fact that this is not going to fit any polymailer, and I'm really not going to try to shove it. So we might have to go back to my closet to get another box for this. And honestly, I don't think that's going to fit in a clear poly bag either. We're going to try, but I don't think. She's a pretty thick girl. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Okay, so I went back to get a box, and you are going to get a special box because my kids, I feel like all kids love boxes, but my kids like boxes, and they especially love drawing on them and coloring them. So my daughter colored on this box a little bit. So I hope you enjoy that when you get that. And I'm loving that it's going to a viewer, honestly. Like when she asked the color, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever, I'm gonna use it to ship an item, and I hope the buyer doesn't care. And knowing that it's going to a viewer, I'm almost certain that you're not gonna care. It's almost like a little added touch from my kids. So freaking cute. But I am going to, since that won't fit in a poly bag, I'm gonna take some of this packing paper. I'm gonna line the box with it, and then we're gonna put the sweater in like this. And then we're gonna put another piece of paper on top. In fact, I think I'm gonna switch it like this. It'll fit a little bit better that way. Yeah, that's way better. And then we're going to put paper on top. And I'm actually going to put a thank you sticker on top as well. I don't really use my thank you stickers too much, if I'm being honest with you, but we're going to use it today. And I think that's just so cute. Perfect size box. Wow, I am so good at that. So I guesstimated that this would be 2 pounds, 12 ounces. And it was 2 pounds, 9 ounces. So pretty dang close. I guess after doing this for almost 6 years that I'm okay at it. Oh, I didn't even say. So she bought this for $53.99. She also used my 10% coupon on top of that. So thank you so much again. I freaking appreciate you. When that sale came in, it made my day. And then when I realized it was a viewer, my day was made 10 times more. So this next piece I've had for a little while. Honestly, I probably wouldn't pick this up nowadays, but this is a vintage Western pearl snap shirt. It is flannel, but pearl snap, meaning the little buttons here are snap up and they have little pearls on them. These pearl snap Western shirts can do okay, but they tend to sit for me and I just don't feel like sitting on them, so I typically don't pick them up. A lot of mine I have taken out of my inventory to take to my in-person markets. But this was a size 2XL tall, which I think might have helped it. Somebody sent me a $20 offer on this. Probably had it listed at like $25, maybe even $28. And so $20, no brainer, definitely accepted it. By the way, you guys, I am slowly purging my storage unit. So the other day, I purged all of my shoes. I've gone down from 24 bins of shoes to 2 bins of shoes, not even 2, like 1.5. I actually filmed a video, or I started filming a video for that, because I ended up sending 2 boxes of shoes to ThredUp, which is something I've never done. I've never sent items to ThredUp. I've never sold to ThredUp. I've gotten like mystery, what do they call them? The boxes that you can like save, you know, the mystery type boxes. I've gotten those before, but I've never sent anything to them. But my friend Cassie has really, really good luck with it. And I'm like, you know what? These shoes I literally was going to donate. So why would I not just send it to ThredUp and see what happens? So a week ago I sent it. Actually, I think it was like December 30th I sent it. They got it 2 days ago. I'm actually filming a video, like I said, of the process. So keep an eye out for that. Subscribe. I don't know when that will be out. It all depends on how long they take to process my box. But definitely keep an eye out, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss it when it does come out. But I started purging my storage unit, like really going through it. I went through the shoes, I went through a lot of my market pieces that I had kind of just thrown in the corner. I listed a bunch. My next goal is to go through the jeans. And then after that, I'm going to go through just my normal clothing. I feel like this box just isn't taped well enough. I keep adding tape to it. But my goal literally by the end of January is to have my storage unit almost completely purged. And I would love to downsize. Right now I have a 10 by 30 foot, which I love. I love all the space. I have a lot of personal stuff in there, which I also have started purging. It's felt so good. So much weight lifted already this year, but I don't need that much space. It's freaking expensive. It goes up every year, maybe even twice a year. Like I think it goes up twice a year and it's just very expensive. Also, the last time I switched storage units in the same place, like I just went to a bigger one literally down the hall. I got my first one free because I technically was a new renter. So I don't know if that will happen. And I also know there's a storage unit directly across from mine. Mine is inside that I think is smaller. I don't know if it's a 10 by 10 though. I think it might be, and that is too small. That's my original one that I had. I want maybe a 10 by 20 or a 10 by 15. But first step is to purge because I cannot get a smaller unit until I do that. But I just want to let you guys know that I am getting serious about it. I also plan on filming a reel, a YouTube short for it. I've been taking content for it, just of the process of like how it looks from start to finish. So also keep an eye out for that. But my mom just texted me. I was trying to see what she said before the notification went away, but I did it. Oh yeah, that would be so nice, Mom. Why can't my co-parent be as nice as her? My mom just texted me, okay, my daughter has basketball tomorrow, and my mom texted me and said, do you want me to pick Paige up from basketball so that Dallas can have lunch and nap tomorrow at normal time? My mother, who was not their parent in any shape or form, is asking me if I want her help. I'm just so grateful, you guys. And it's just mind-blowing that, again, the co-parent doesn't ever do this. If I would have asked that of the co-parent of mine, it would be a whole heart attack, whole blow up. So mama, thank you so much. I swear she's more of a co-parent than my actual co-parent. And I'm not going to say anymore because I don't like talking about it. I don't really talk about it on this channel. I don't talk about it really anywhere on the internet. I'm not really trying to out anybody, even if they are a terrible person. But, anyway, I'm gonna text her back. I freaking appreciate her so much. Yes, Mom, I love you. Thank you. Because I was already stressing about it kind of yesterday. Not a little bit, but I had a thought in my mind I wonder what we're gonna do while she's in practice because we can't stay there and watch her. So anyway, when they say it takes a village to raise kids, they freaking mean it. And I don't have a huge village, but I have my freaking mom and I appreciate her so much. And if you're watching this, I love you so much. Anyway, let's finish this. I need to get these sales out. This next thing was actually another piece that I had in my market pieces that I recently listed, and it sold really quick. I listed this last week. It's a turtleneck, vintage, Fair Isle. This is what the tag looks like. Definitely from the 90s, but definitely style-based pickup. I love this Fair Isle style. It does have a little bit of pilling to it, which I did note. If you could see, it has a little bit of fuzzies to it. Nothing too crazy. Somebody came in, I think I sent them an offer. It was $19.88. Over the past couple days, I've also been sending more steeper offers. Like I said, I have a 10% sale going on all the time. And then usually I will send buyers a 10 to 12% offer on top of that. Now they cannot use my coupon on top of that. They can only do the sale and the coupon or the sale and my offer. So a couple days ago, 2 days ago, I was sending steeper offers. I was sending people $18 offers on top of the 10% sale that I already had going on, just because I feel like it helps increase sales. I think it's kind of funny, and I will definitely keep you guys updated, but I've had more sales since I've turned my eBay returns off, which is wild. But anyway, I did not even weigh this because I am getting distracted. This literally sold so fast. I showed this to you guys in my last fill-a-bag sale haul. It's this lace floral little teddy. It also has a matching pair of little undies. So freaking cute. Satin. And somebody sent me a $27 offer, which I had this listed at $32. And they sent that to me literally minutes after I listed it, like within 30 minutes, I want to say. So I was like, yeah, definitely accepting that. $27. I also got that from the fill a bag sale. So many pieces have already sold from that fill a bag sale. I'm just so grateful. I'm already in the green by so much, and it's just incredible. It's a great feeling. So now that I input all of my weights into the computer for eBay, I'm going to buy my labels, confirm and pay. This is definitely going to be a longer video, you guys. So if you made it this far, put a sparkle emoji down in the comments. I really appreciate you if you did. And then next we will just print all of our labels and put them on my packages. All right, you guys, I have everything packaged in my bag. I need to run it downstairs for my mailman. It is currently 9:39. I've been filming for almost an hour, which is mind-blowing. I don't know how the hour went so fast, but thank you for spending the morning with me. Thanks for hanging out. If you made it to the end, I freaking appreciate you. I super appreciate you. And I really hope you've been having a great 2025. Mine has been so good. I mean, I just feel like a whole new woman, honestly. Like, I don't even know why. Just something has come over me. I've decided this is going to be my best year yet. I'm going to be the best version of me that I can be, which kind of started in 2024, but I'm just really feeling it to my core that it's going to be a good year. And I'm just feeling lots of positive energy around me, and I just want to keep it going. And I'm hoping you're feeling the same. But thank you guys so much for hanging out, for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Jasper said, please don't ship me.